Now that all the inventory is in, let's double check on the counts of inventory, and then we'll go ahead and produce all of the goods we need to do. So if I look at this report, last time there were a lot of red lines in here with negative forecasts. Now everything is fine. So we received all of the inventory that we needed, and everything seems to be fine now. So let's go back to the manufacturing area. These are all of the things that we have pending right now, all the manufacturing orders. So we need to make some frames, so basically some kind of fabrication operations. And also we need to make the final assembly with perhaps some welding of the final cart. So this thing says that it's available. We are to consume 30 of these sheets, and we have 30 reserved. And we're producing 60 frame shelves. So I will go ahead and click produce. And now the production has started. And then once this thing is done, it could be either a few hours or a few days, it doesn't really matter. I will click mark as done, and at this point this operation is completed. So I'll exit out of it. And then we have these two, which are saying partially done right now, but I have a feeling that this is actually available right now. So I'll go ahead and click on this, and I'll click check availability. And the system did find all of the inventory that's necessary. The reason why this wasn't being set up that way is because there is a periodic check that the system does, so it cannot constantly check all of the available inventory because it will use up too much energy and too much memory in the computers, in the servers. But this way there's a scheduled operation that checks to make sure, you know, all of the things that are pending, whether they could now be processed or not. So we just simply didn't get to that point in here, so I needed to do it manually. But right now all of these things could be produced. I'll go ahead and click produce. So once again, I'll start the production. I'll produce all 40 of them. I'll say record production, yes. It's in progress. Once I'm done, mark as done. It's completed. And I'll go out of here. And now the last operation that I have left is the production of the full shelves. And so the system is showing that we are missing some of these rectangular tubes. Let's check if it's true or not. And actually we do have all of them. But on this specific situation, why don't we go ahead and we make an assumption that we can't produce all of these things at once. We want to do a partial shipment to our client. So we will produce only some of them because it takes too long, right? We need to make 10 of these things. So I will go ahead and I'll make an update for all of these things to what's being consumed. So for example, we will say that instead of producing 10, we'll make 5 first, and then we'll make 5 more later. So all of these things are now updated. And I will click the same thing. I'll click produce. We're making 5 of them, record production, yes. It's in progress. So then we will go ahead and make these 5 carts over a day or a few. And once done, I'll click mark as done. Another way to do it would be that this manufacturing operation would generate a different type of work order where time could be tracked for cost analytics of this production. So for example, in this case, let me go ahead and run the cost analytics. And you could see that there are some of these costs that are associated with it. So we did an operation to produce 5 units of this portable wheeled shelf assembly without bins. Right, 5 units, 1 manufacturing order. These are all the products that are used up. These are all the quantities, unit costs, and total costs. So we produced 5 units of this at this total cost, $9,916. So the per unit is $1,983.32. So this is the report of our internal cost for this thing. If we would have also tracked time, the time would also be listed here in addition to the cost. So it would be clear also how much time the operators spent or the assembly people spent on this thing. Since we only produced 5 of the items, we now need to go ahead and schedule the production of the other 5. So I'll click create, and I will go ahead and make sure that I don't forget to make another order for these things, so that we do make them in a week or whenever they need to be made. So we have all of these items in here pending. I'll go ahead and click check availability. So all of these items are actually on the shelf, so they could be made, but we will go ahead and not make it right now because we are assuming that this production will be done a little bit later after we ship the current items. So we will leave this available manufacturing order here to sit, and we'll move on to shipping the items to our clients now.